Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good evening everyone. Saya Nur Yakin. Okay, saya buat session sepanjang bulan 11 ni ialah sebahagian daripada program Silver Club. Saya enroll dengan program ni dan saya perlu buat sharing selama 3 bulan actually, daripada bulan Oktober, November dan Disember. So bulan depan kita akan ada lagi sesi-sesi lain juga, ataupun kalau berminat dengan sesi bulan ni, tajuk semua ada dekat Google Form tu. So kalau anda tick Google Form tu mental stress management, mental health sahaja, boleh isi semula. Saya akan hantarkan link Zoom untuk tajuk-tajuk lain juga. Okay, okay, hari ni we are expecting quite a few number of people. Jelah kot. I think kita tunggu lagi 1 minit sebelum saya perkenalkan kita punya guest speaker hari ini. Okay. Wow, meriah. Screenshot. Okay. Okay, dah 9.31. Okay, hari ni tajuk hari ni ialah stress management and mental health. Okay, akan disampaikan oleh Dr. Izam Suziani, a good friend of mine and also a non-violent communication practitioner. Okay, saya dah beberapa kali join dia punya NVC class, Nauri Circle, and saya dapati macam bila saya belajar non-violent communication dengan cara-cara dia tu semua macam memudahkan lah, and dia go hand in hand dengan penggunaan EO. So saya rasa macam tajuk ni sangat penting lah buat masa especially dalam keadaan sekarang ni. Okay, I think tu sajalah, tak nak membuang masa. Okay, I pass over to Kak Izam, Dr. Izam. I make her a host. Okay, so now your host, Kak Izam, pass over to you.
Okay, thank you very much eQin. Boleh dengar kan?
Boleh.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Very good evening to everybody. Okay, so thank you for joining. I actually tak expect such a large crowd kan. Baru 1 minit dah 26 orang I yang berdebar. Malam ni cakap pasal stres, tapi I rasa I lagi stres lah. So sebab ramai orang ni, so I think maybe ramai orang yang stres juga, betul tak? Oh, by the way, kalau you nak nak jawab soalan ke apa-apa, you can just use the chat punya ni. Okay, so I just nak perkenalkan diri sikit. My name is Izam Suziani Ismail. So orang kata I Dr. Izam kan, so I am a doctor by qualification, but currently a housewife as by profession. Okay, so I've been in practice for 16 years, dah masuk 17 years. Tapi the past 2 years I've been at home sebab I'm taking care of my family, my big family. I have 6 kids. 5 boys and 1 girl, and the youngest is autistic. Okay, so I sibuk sebab nak kena hantar pergi balik terapi. Okay, so that's why I ended up being a housewife for the past 2 years, but I'm very content and I'm very happy. Okay, so jangan cakap kesian kat dia tak nak kerja ke apa. I'm okay, tak kerja duduk rumah. I'm good. Okay, right. So how's everybody doing tonight? I rasa macam ramai orang join malam ni sebab ramai orang stres, betul tak? Betul tak apa, kita tak nak stress. Okay, malam ni actually I tak ada nak cerita banyak sangat pasal non-violent communication. I can sebut sikit-sikit because our main aim ialah untuk you nak faham emotions, okay, and how you nak macam mana you nak handle and nak regulate those emotions, okay. So hari ni that's what the main aim is, and then macam mana kita nak incorporate essential oils into our emotional regulation. Okay, right, so that is the main aim for tonight. Okay, ada juga yang stress but in denial. Jangan deny, it's okay to be stressed. Okay, it's okay to have any feelings that you are having. Dekat belakang I ni ada ni, don't apologize for having feelings. Okay, yang tu I punya motto untuk Nuri Circle. Okay, so malam ni kita akan start dengan very simply explaining what emotions are, and then apa yang membentuk kita punya emotions and our responses to everyday life, and then I can cerita sedikit the scientific basis of having emotions ni dengan how essential oils can help. Okay, so that is the main framework for tonight. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan boleh tanya, okay. Kalau I tak perasan from the chat, maybe somebody can alert me, okay. So, I pun tak berapa biasa dengan Zoom, so I'm going to try and share my screen now. Okay, and kalau ada apa-apa you can let me know kalau nampak tak betul ke apa ke. Okay.
Sorry Kak Izam, can you check ada tak orang dalam waiting room?
Oh, ada. So I yang kena bagi dia masuk
Yes, sebab you host. Sorry.
Okay. I admit all, ya.
Yes, admit all. Tekan je semua. Thank you.
Okay, alright. So boleh nampak my screen? Okay. So I'm going to start my sharing now. Okay, so our topic for tonight is managing stress and mental health. So my slides will be in English because it's quite hard untuk nak translate everything to BM, and tapi I akan cakap dalam BM juga so that lagi senang you nak faham lah. Okay, kalau ada soalan you boleh tanya, right? Alright, sekejap ya, ni orang lagi. Okay. Okay, so we'll start. Okay, so actually under normal conditions we are at homeostasis. So you all tahu tak apa homeostasis? Homeostasis tu ialah keadaan bila kita berada dalam keadaan yang seimbang. Okay, dan keadaan yang inilah memang seimbang, balance. Okay, so homeostasis tu macam kalau kita tengok dekat dacing ni kan, dalam keadaan yang dia betul-betul seimbang ni, badan kita dalam keadaan homeostasis lah. Okay, tapi bila ada sesuatu yang berlaku, when there is a trigger or there is when there is a crisis kan, then masa itulah akan start ada imbalances. Okay, so imbalances tu akan buat change be detected. Okay, so bila ada change yang detected by the receptors in our body, dia akan start hantar input, okay, through our afferent pathways, okay, into our control center. Right, control center kita ni our brain lah, okay, and then daripada control center our brain tu, output akan dihantar melalui efferent pathway to the effector. Okay, it could be muscles ke, kita punya selalunya muscles lah kan, apa nak buat thinking ke apa, and that will result into response to change. Okay, so the imbalance tu akan corrected again. Okay, so that is what is called homeostasis. Okay, so bila kita dalam keadaan yang stressful ke apa, the balance tu memang akan lari sikit. Okay, tapi kalau kita tahu cara kita nak manage stress ataupun tahu macam mana cara untuk kita nak regulate our emotions, kita boleh maintain dalam keadaan yang balance ni. Okay, and kenapa penting untuk kita berada dalam keadaan yang balance, dalam keadaan yang homeostasis, is because bila badan kita dalam homeostasis, we will be healthy. Okay, kita sihat, kita alert, kita very effective. Okay, and all our body systems are going to be operating as they should. Okay. Okay, but bila kita dalam stress, our body's physiological response to overwhelming stimuli changes. Okay, so badan kita punya ability untuk nak maintain homeostasis tu akan terganggu, especially bila kita punya stress tu long term, right? Okay, so bila keadaan homeostasis kita terganggu, then that is when our sympathetic nervous system akan activated. So this is the fight and flight punya response. Okay, alright. Sekejap ya, because I keep on kena admit orang kat dalam. Okay, so faham tak so far? Faham, okay, bagus. Okay. Alright, so going to the next slide ya. Okay, so tadi I cakap pasal sympathetic nerve activation kan, okay. Don't worry because the science ni tak panjang sangat, okay. So kalau you rasa macam dah what is she talking about kan, relax, okay, jangan stress. All I'm saying is bila kita berada dalam keadaan yang seimbang, emosi dan mental kita, that is when our body is functioning at its best. That's it, okay. So that's why it's important for us to always be in homeostasis. Tapi ada banyak faktor yang akan mengacau homeostasis ni, especially stress lah. Okay, alright. So what is fight and flight? Okay, bila kita berada dalam keadaan stress, that is when fight and flight response happens. That is the sympathetic nerve punya activation. Okay, so pada waktu itu apa yang berlaku ialah adrenaline dan cortisol release. Okay, so adrenaline, cortisol, noradrenaline semua ni ialah hormon ataupun neurotransmitter yang bertanggungjawab untuk yang akan keluar bila kita stress. Okay, so kita akan ada high adrenaline and high cortisol. Okay, so macam I sekarang ada a bit fight and flight. Okay, so what happens bila ada fight and flight? Kita rasa berdebar kan, jantung kita laju, keluar berpeluh-peluh sikit kan, so you can see kan, I ada sweating sikit kan. Lagi jadi apa, mungkin tangan rasa sejuk kan, kaki pun rasa sejuk sikit, that is sympathetic nerve activation. Okay, so I'm sure you boleh rasa juga, Bel pun boleh rasa juga kan, you akan ada keadaan ni on and off kan, bila you tengah stress, bila you panic, then you akan go into fight and flight. Okay, that is when your adrenaline and cortisol will be high dalam badan you, and then what happens to your body is badan kita akan berhenti, blood supply ni akan dikurangkan ke tempat yang tak penting. Okay, semua orang tengah stress okay, so uncritical activities macam digestive punya track kita kan, reproductive function, immune system, apa semua akan jadi a bit lower dia punya function dia. Okay, because all energy needs to be directed to the heart and the brain. Okay, jadi badan kita akan macam, jom kita fokus pada organ-organ yang penting saja dulu. Yang lain ni tak perlu sangat bila kita tengah dalam fight and flight. Okay, so dia akan pergi pada jantung dan pergi pada otak kita. Okay, digestive tract dia tak berapa pergi sangat, reproductive tract tak pergi sangat, immune system pun dia tak pergi sangat. Okay, so what happens? Okay, kalau dia berlaku sekejap-sekejap tak apa, badan kita tak adalah macam terus tak balance kan, dia macam tak balance sekejap, lepas tu you ada kalau you ingat the chart tadi tu, dia akan pergi ke the brain, and then the brain punya ni akan balancekan balik kan. So it wouldn't be such a problem kalau you dapat benda ni kejap-kejap. Okay, so that means it's okay kalau you ada stress sekejap-sekejap. Tapi kalau you punya stress tu berpanjangan, so mungkin you are working in a stressful punya environment ke, ataupun rumah you kan, rumah tangga tak berapa bahagia ke, whatever. So you are always in a stressful punya environment, then that is when you punya cortisol level akan jadi always high. Okay, so yang bahaya ni dengan cortisol level yang always high ialah it deactivates the immune system. Okay, so perasan tak kalau kita tengah stres, kita senang sakit? Betul? Okay, ada orang stres sebab selangut tak ada air esok. Kan? Okay, so bila kita stres terlampau lama, kita senang sakit because our immune system is being deactivated. Okay, and then the brain loses ability to form new connections and process new sensory information. Okay, so kita punya brain pun jadi macam lembab, walaupun all the blood is going there, but it's like functionally dia tak berapa nak boleh function dengan baik. Okay, so dia tak boleh nak form new connection, tak boleh nak process new sensory information apa. Okay, and then this keadaan ni yang cortisol tinggi ni, dia akan increase kita punya risk of heart attack and stroke. Okay, it increases anxiety and depression. It can cause infertility as well. Okay, and then other problems macam asthma, back pain, fatigue, headaches, digestive issues. Betul tak? So selalunya selalunya paling cepat kena sesama, sakit tekak, betul kan? And then some people macam bila stres terlalu lama, dia akan ada masalah dengan GI tract dia, gastrointestinal tract dia, digestive tract. So kadang-kadang susah nak membuang, kadang-kadang membuang kerap sangat, rasa angin kat perut, ada kan? Gastrik memanjang, tak hilang-hilang kan? Sakit kepala, macam I dululah sebelum I berhenti kerja. Selalu sakit kepala kan. Back pain is real. Okay, a lot of people yang ada back pain is actually carrying an emotional punya pain. Okay, betul tak? Tak payah, you all tak payah ni lah, tak payah mengaku angkat tangan lah, I ada ni kan. Boleh simpan, okay. I'm just saying so that you can reflect. Brain loss tu tak faham maksudnya, tak adalah you akan lose your punya brain, tapi function wise dia akan kurang. Okay, rahang, tegang, tak linganga. Okay, so banyak kan, ada ini kita panggil selain daripada the real illnesses, you can also have what we call psychosomatic illnesses. Okay, so psychosomatic illnesses ni macam I pernah cerita few years ago pasal one of my patients kan, yang sakit jari kan, tak boleh nak gerak jari dia dah beberapa bulan. Lepas tu dia datang untuk ambil MC, and MC dia macam nearly every week. So I tanya dia apa masalah dia sebenarnya, because she already went for multiple investigations, x-rays lah, whatever, blood test, semua dah buat semua normal. So last baru dia cakap yang dia ada masalah lah. Okay, I tak pernah tanya apa masalah dia, because I just buat some meditation dengan dia and untuk nak release dia punya emotional block tu. And after that session, she can suddenly move her finger. And I was so surprised because initially I didn't know pun yang dia tak boleh move dia punya finger. Lepas dia dah boleh gerak finger dia, baru dia cerita dengan I yang dah berapa bulan tak boleh bergerak. Okay, so that is called psychosomatic pain. Okay, right, so that can also happen. Okay, so are you experiencing symptoms of stress? So ada jawab tadi kan, sengih semua. Okay, would you like to manage your emotions better? Of course you do, or else you won't be here kan. So malam ni insyaAllah I akan ajar you macam mana you nak manage your emotions better. Okay, so don't worry, be happy. Okay, so one thing you have to do first is understand the emotions, okay? And you kena faham that everybody experiences emotions differently. Okay, so katakan I sedih tentang suatu perkara, okay? I boleh jadi sedih kalau dari skala 1 sampai 10, mungkin I sedih sampai nombor 5 je, skala 5 je. Tapi mungkin eQin sedih sampai 9. Benda yang sama, tapi it affects us differently. Okay, walaupun dua-dua sedih, tapi dia punya skala kesedihan tu tak akan sama. Okay, so why does this happen? Okay, oops, I tekan laju. Okay, anyway. So it's because our emotions are affected by different things. Okay, it's shaped by different things. Okay, like past experiences. Past experiences is like one of the most salah satu faktor yang sangat akan membentuk kita punya emosi. Okay, number 2 ialah personality. Kita jenis personality macam mana. Okay, number 3 ialah survival instinct. Semua orang punya survival instinct is different. Okay, ada yang sangat nak kena survival instinct be very high, and ada yang macam can just be relaxed about everything kan. So semua orang punya survival instinct, personality and past experiences will be different, and also our triggers will be different as well. Okay, so keempat-empat ni akan shape our emotions, okay, and how we react. Okay, because emotions is actually our response towards things that happen in life. Okay, so how do we respond? Okay, so how do we respond to it? Can be in terms of motivation, kan, our behaviors, our way of thinking, or it can be in terms of actions, what we do following a certain emotion. Okay, or it can be in terms of health, okay, physical and mental. Okay, okay, so positive emotions can help improve well-being and quality of life, while negative emotions affects our body and our mental well-being. Okay, so faham tak kenapa different people experience emotions differently? Faham Okay. Okay, handling negative emotions. So how do we handle negative emotions? The best way is actually to develop healthy coping mechanisms. So apa dia healthy coping mechanisms? It can be many things, a lot of methods that can work. Okay, some people exercise. Okay, I know quite a few of you do. I pun exercise juga dulu. I need to go back to exercising. Quiet reflection. I do this a lot. Okay, meditation. Sometimes I buat, dah lama tak buat. hobbies like shopping kan. Shopee, pipi. Okay, malam ni kan start. Anyway, hobbies can be anything. Sewing kan, mesin jahit dah ada, boleh sew. Lepas ni gardening kan, hobbies, right? Confiding in others, having a like geng makcik bawang ke yang kita boleh confide in kan, yang tak cerita dekat public. Okay, essential oils obviously, non-violent communication, and affirmations and affirmations. Okay, so nanti I cerita apa beza dua tu. Okay, buat sabun so banyak hobi you all kan. So siapa yang tak ada hobi masak? Okay, siapa yang tak ada hobi, apa dah lama tak ada hobi sebab kan dah berkeluarga, sometimes kita macam tu tau, dah kahwin, dah ada anak, kita lupa untuk nak jaga diri sendiri kan. So hobi-hobi lama yang dulu kita selalu buat, kita dah tak buat dah sekarang. Okay, I'm not asking you to go back to your old hobbies like kumpul stamp ke apa because it's not relevant anymore, but I used to do it, like okay, how ancient I am. But anything that can help you cope. Okay, reading, yes, ada juga yang kumpul stamp. Okay, ingatkan seorang je kumpul stamp. Okay, alright, so moving on to EOS for emotional benefit. Okay, so actually EOS ni dah lama digunakan. Okay, bukanlah like something yang very new, just like baby wearing kan. I pun baby wearing consultant. Orang ingat macam kita gendong baby tu is like something very new, padahal it's very ancient kan. So EOS pun sama, it's actually very ancient as well. Okay, so Babylonians and Assyrians, okay, they use frankincense for religious ceremony, okay, untuk nak help calm their emotions. Okay, and Romans, okay, they use fennel before battle to feel brave and strong. Menarik kan? So you all pun boleh pakai. Okay, it's not until the 1990s tu baru scientists are able to prove that EOS can be used to create responses within body and influence emotions. So that is when all this EO punya ni start. Okay, right? So it's not definitely not something new to use EO untuk emotional benefits. Okay, but why do we use EOs? Okay, because it's a very safe, natural way to manage mood. Betul, kan? And it's as long as you are using pure EO, okay? Because pure EOs je yang very potent and boleh bagi you the effects, the desired effects, okay? And then it's very quick to generate responses. It's very simple, kan? Senang gila nak guna. And it can be used with other tactics like massage, meditation, exercise, bathing, sleeping, whatever that you want to use it with. Okay, so that's why you want to use EOS. Okay, but how does it work? So I'm going to explain it to you how essential oils affect the olfactory nerve, now limbic system, and create emotional response. Okay, so actually specific aromas will elicit specific emotions or feelings. Menarik sangat benda ni because it's actually the compounds in the EOs yang akan give rise to specific messages to the brain. Okay, so and kita boleh, we can actually control this thing. Kita ingat macam kita tak boleh control kan emotions apa semua, tapi sebenarnya kita boleh control kalau kita faham how it works. Okay, okay, for example, ni memang panjang and I ambil ni daripada ebook doTERRA. You can Google it afterwards and then cari. So macam in general, mint ada high concentration of ketones kan. So it's typically energizing, invigorating, and ada uplifting punya properties. Okay, and then floral which are composed mostly of monoterpene alcohols and esters, known to promote toning and calming properties. Okay. Citrus pula ada limonin and betapinin. Okay. Sorry kalau I salah sebut sebab I tak belajar plant punya biochemistry masa medical school. I just belajar human punya biochem. So benda ni macam agak alien juga untuk I. Walaupun I tahulah it's a scientific punya ni kan. Okay, so citrus typically have a strong uplifting characteristic. Okay. And then trees, grass and herbs which are rich in esters, oxides and sesquiterpenes. Okay. It promotes soothing, renewing and grounding feelings. Biomolecules, Belle cakap sorry, yeah. That's what I meant. Okay. And then spices, okay, particularly useful for their warming properties. Okay. Alright. Aduh tanya ketones tu orang kita panggil daun ketum ke? I don't know. Oh tak, Bel cakap tak. Okay. Oh ni kelakar pula. Okay. Alright, okay. Aduh nak tergelak. Okay. Anyway, so faham tak? So there are like properties, these are like general properties of essential oils lah. Okay. Okay, so this is also taken from the same ebook. Okay, there's a oil chemistry wheel. So yang ni pun I tak boleh nak explain everything, but basically what it says is that for each property that you're looking for example energizing kan dia ada EO yang specifically kita suggest that can give you energy kan, macam peppermint, dill, spearmint and fennel kan. So dalam oil chemistry wheel ni dia just tunjuk apa dia punya komponen yang memberi give rise to those characteristics of the oil. Okay, so ni tak payah hafal. Okay, just tahu generally yang first one pun dah okay, ataupun you just keep on keep on finding references lah. Okay, right, so this one pun sama. Okay, so stabilizing and soothing punya ni. Alright, okay. So ni I tak akan cerita in detail. Kalau you nak belajar benda ni in detail, I think you kena join kelas aromatherapy kan, yang doTERRA buat tu. Okay, I baru 10%. Belum habis lagi. Right, but you can join that class. It's online. Okay. So EOs yang ada all these properties, this biochemistry kan, dia akan pergi ke olfactory nerve kita. Olfactory nerve is in our nose, where the olfactory system is. Okay. Alright. So daripada olfactory nerve ni, signals in the form of biochemistry punya form lah, chemicals lah akan travel to our limbic system. Okay, so I rasa I ada one more. Okay, so the limbic system is our emotional center, right? So pada yang pernah datang my class, MVC punya class dulu, circle dulu, mesti ingat tangan ni kan. Ada orang ingat tak? The prefrontal cortex. Okay, and this is the amygdala kan. The amygdala is inside the limbic system lah. Okay, alright. So the limbic system is actually our emotional center. Okay. Okay, datang kelas tapi tak ingat dah. Okay, never mind. So it's our emotional center. It helps us determine the best way to think or react now based on past experiences. Okay, so what you have to understand about the limbic system is, semua information yang datang daripada luar akan ditapis oleh kita punya amygdala dulu, which is inside the limbic system. Okay, so amygdala ni function dia adalah, is a very primitive part of the brain. So mammalian semua ada. Okay, even the reptilians pun ada, because what it does is it's like it safeguards us. Okay, dia macam responsible for fight and flight juga. Okay, so semua information daripada luar, any triggers ataupun any crisis ataupun anything that happens to us, before kita dapat respond, dia akan lalu through our limbic system first. Okay, so bila dia lalu dekat limbic system, function limbic system ni ialah untuk menapis information tu. Okay, so dia tapis untuk apa? Dia tapis dengan soalan, am I safe? Do I matter? Okay, because the limbic system is trying to keep us safe. Okay, so dia akan always ask, am I safe? Do I matter? Am I safe? Do I matter? Okay, so dia memang nak kita duduk dalam keadaan yang sentiasa selamat, right? So the good thing about it is because it keeps you safe, and this is where you are in your comfort zone. Okay, tapi the bad thing about it is bila you rasa macam nak memajukan diri, kan, contohnya macam maybe you've been doing a certain job for a long time and you rasa macam dah sampai masa you cari a new skill set, your limbic system will try to stop you from doing it. Okay, because kenapa? Sebab dia tak nak you keluar daripada you punya comfort zone. And the limbic system can also be you punya apa nama, wall, kan? Ramai orang rasa macam cakap, oh, there's always something stopping me from becoming the best version of myself, because I pun tak tahu apa dia, tapi ada macam this wall dekat depan yang stopping me from apa nama, being the best version. Okay, so that is actually the limbic system. Okay, so bila you nak jadi a better version of yourself, you tak boleh, because your limbic system is telling you to, hey, this could be dangerous for you. Okay, why not you just do the same thing over and over again so that it won't be too stressful. Walaupun keadaan tu sangat stressful for you. Okay, tapi dia buat you tak ada courage, tak ada keberanian untuk nak move forward and do something else. Okay, so it's very self-limiting. Okay, so boleh relate tak? Boleh relate kan? Okay, kalau ada soalan tanya dulu ya. Okay. Okay, so how do EOS help? Okay, so as I said before, the olfactory system relays the messages related to memories with aromas to the limbic system. Okay, so olfactory system akan bawa messages daripada these aromas yang kita hidu ni pada our limbic system. Okay, so using aromas, we can write or program new patterns in our brain. Okay, kita actually boleh rewrite the old patterns, because EOS ni dia ada chemical compounds juga. So the chemical compounds ni yang akan interact with our brain, our limbic system, and support it untuk buat all these changes. Okay, compared to kalau kita just guna macam methodological punya apa orang panggil, strategies, kan, macam contoh kalau kita buat feelings and needs sahaja, mungkin setengah orang otak dia tak boleh nak terima, sebab dia perlukan lebih support untuk biochemistry otak dia tu nak menerima the changes. Okay, so this is when EOS come into place. Alright, okay, so it gives us a way to consciously interrupt those autopilot emotions, thought patterns or reactions. Okay, so faham tak? So with EOS ni kita boleh I will teach you how to do it, okay? Because kalau kita imagine saja, dia macam tak berapa clear. Macam mana kita nak rewrite balik kita punya, nak reprogram balik our brain kan So I can cerita in the next slides Okay, so you can actually choose new thoughts, emotions or patterns that determines the way you respond to life around you. So you boleh pilih how I want to feel. Okay, today I want to feel happy. Today I want to feel uplifted. You boleh pilih and use EOs untuk nak support so that your brain boleh terima that you nak rasa macam tu and dia buat you rasa macam tu. Okay. Kenapa benda ni penting? It's because how we feel and what we think will influence the way, what we do, betul tak? So kalau kita macam everyday duk fikir, oh aku malas lah, aku tak boleh buat lah macam ni, nanti aku penat apa semua kan. Then the brain tak akan cari jalan untuk nak buat sesuatu tu. Okay, so you might end up just, I don't know, tak buat kerja apa-apa pun hari tu. But if we can change the way we think and the way we feel by using these EOs, then the brain akan ada benda yang dia boleh buat. Okay, sebab dia ada enough support for it. Okay. So, you all senyap je ni, faham ke? Alright. So, what are the practical ways to use EO for emotions? Okay, so macam most of you are already users kan? So, kalau I just explain briefly untuk benefit orang yang bukan belum lagi menggunakan essential oils So you can use for emotions, you can use two ways, which is aromatic ataupun topical. Okay, so make sure kalau you nak use topical, it has to be diluted. Okay, so aromatic tu you can either use diffuser. So you choose a recipe based on how you'd like to feel and then use it constantly. It doesn't have to be like necessarily a recipe macam uplifting blend or whatever. It can be a blend. It can also be a single oil. Okay, so jangan underestimate single oils. Okay, single oils are very powerful. Okay, so if you don't have a diffuser, then what you can do is, mana I punya EO okay, alright. So what you can do is, I have wild orange with me now. Ni sangat powerful. So you just satu drop on your palm and then gosok and cup it over your nose and inhale for 30 seconds. Siapa di EO tu main buat sekali. Okay, alright. Okay. Lega sikit as my heartbeat is coming down. Okay, so inhale for 30 seconds while you repeat your affirmations with as much emotion and excitement. So kalau you rasa you are using the EO untuk nak inflict some sort of emotion and create new pathways in your brain, then while you are doing that, you baca affirmations, okay? And magnify those affirmations so that you imagine that you can that you are doing it and you are feeling it and you can see everything that's happening around you. Okay, magnify. Okay, so yang tu yang akan membentuk new pathways in your brain sebenarnya. Okay, alright. And topical, make sure you dilute dalam roller bottle macam ni. Okay, I lupa dah apa benda dah berabuk dah tinggal kat sini. Okay, so dah dilute dalam roller bottle. Okay. And then remember when I told you about my patient yang ada sakit jari tu, yang cannot move the finger tu. Okay, so when we experience stress, our body akan take a toll on it as well. Okay, so our bodies kadang-kadang kita boleh rasa pain in our body that bila kita check dekat doktor, kita buat x-ray, kita check blood semua tu, everything is normal, but the pain is there, it feels so real kan. Yang tu ialah psychosomatic pain kan, and it's related to kita punya emotions. Okay, so what you can do is, this is what I teach dalam my self-empathy punya class. It's like a meditation. You tutup mata and then take a few deep breaths in and out. And then you scan through your body. And then you try to feel any sensations dekat badan you yang rasa uncomfortable ataupun painful. Okay. And work on that area. So katakan you rasa macam tense dekat belakang leher ni, dekat bahu kat leher. So what you do is you talk to your body part. Okay, tanya dia, what is it that is feeling? Apa yang dia rasa? Okay, kenapa sakit what is it that you feeling? So it could be like, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling doubtful, I'm feeling nervous. Okay, contoh. And what is it that you need? Tanya that part of the body. I need reassurance, I need confidence, I need support. Okay, contoh. Instantly, you punya badan sebenarnya akan start rasa lega kalau you boleh identify the feelings and needs of your body as a whole in wholeness. Okay, so that means you tak ada miss out anything. Okay, your body akan start rasa lega terus. But a better way of doing it, if you have EOS, is by applying EOS yang sesuai pada tempat yang you rasa that sensation. Okay, so okay, so macam tu lah. So katakan nanti I go through the oils and what they can help you with, and then you can choose which oils to use for your sensations on your body depending on what emotions they are holding. Faham Right. I suka topical macam lebih berkesan. Yes, so it depends. Kalau I rasa macam kalau psychosomatic, it would be good topical. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. So okay, examples of EOS and supporting emotions. Okay. So ni semua yang ada kat dalam kita punya home essential kit ataupun apa nama dia, family essential kit kan, yang the smaller size tu. Okay, so it's just basic oils and ada wild orange at the bottom. Okay, so I usually use this book. It's called Healing Home and Family, A Beginner's Guide to Emotions and Essential Oils. I like this booklet because it's very simple, and then ada 2 muka surat kat sini. Satu dia tulis positive emotions. This is okay, so this is what you want to generate. Okay, what kind of feelings that you want to generate. And then the other page ada negative emotions. So this is like what emotions you would like to address. Okay, alright. So so lavender kan contoh. Lavender is actually good for okay. Kalau you are feeling fearful, insecure, tense or unheard, okay, then you reach out for lavender, because lavender boleh induce feelings of calm, expressive, open and self-aware. Okay, so lavender is the oil of communication and calm. So when you want to feel calm and you want to feel heard and expressive and open, that is when you reach for lavender. Okay, so lemon is oil of focus. Ni kan very simple oils kan, kita sibuk nak campur-campur macam-macam apa semua kan. So actually tak perlu pun. Kalau nak boleh, bukan kata tak boleh, tapi the very simple basic oils ni are powerful enough. Okay, so lemon is oil of focus. So if you are feeling apathetic, confused, disengaged and tired, you can try to use lemon to create feelings of alertness, focus, energized and joyful. Okay, so kalau I akan like ask myself, how am I feeling and what is it that I'm needing? Okay, so maybe I can, contoh dia is like, I feel sad because I need support, contoh. Okay, so because something happened, so I rasa sedih because I perlukan sokongan. Okay, so I can tengok this list, apa benda yang boleh buat I rasa supported. So frankincense. Okay, but for obvious reasons I do not for certain reasons I do not diffuse, but I can roll it onto my skin. Okay, so I would use frankincense to overcome feelings of abandonment, limited, misaligned, and spiritually disconnected, and create emotions of connected, discerning, supported, and wise. Okay, powerful kan? Macam simple je, tapi sebenarnya it's very powerful. Okay, so you boleh create all these things. Right. So the list goes on lah. Okay, so tea tree is oil of energetic boundaries. So kalau you rasa dependent, drained, powerless and timid, then you use tea tree to feel connected, protected, empowered and resilient. Okay, so oregano, oil of humility and non-attachment. So kalau you ada rasa controlling, rasa negatif, resistant, susah nak berubah, resistant and stubborn, then you use oregano because it helps you to become more flexible, humble, teachable and willing. Right? I said oregano is one of the oils that I rarely use. Okay, peppermint selalu guna kan, one of the oils that made me fall into the rabbit hole. Okay, peppermint, oil of buoyant heart. Okay, so if you feel burdened, heavy-hearted, pessimistic or sad, then you use peppermint to feel buoyant, light-hearted, optimistic and relieved. Okay, so benda ni you boleh cari, it's not like kau tak sempat nak salin ke apa, tak apa, you boleh cari je, dalam buku pun ada, I think online pun you kena tengok jugalah mana you punya ni, right? So even our blends yang macam Zen Jazz kan, or Digest Zen ni kan, it's actually ada dia punya emotional benefit as well. It's not just untuk sakit perut, okay? Because a digestive blend can help you counter negative emotions like apathetic, blocked, overstimulated or overwhelmed, okay? With more positive emotions like engaged, enthusiastic, nourished and open. Okay, so macam best kan? So even basic our top 10 oils ni pun boleh buat macam-macam for your emotions lah. Okay, easy air, deep blue and wild orange. So wild orange ni I letak juga because wild orange is very special. It's the oil of abundance. Okay, so when you are feeling joyless, rigid, scarcity and serious, you diffuse upon you use wild orange to feel abundant, creative, joyful and playful. Okay. Okay, yes, so all oils have two sides, physical and emotional benefits. Okay, so tak rugi kan ada banyak EO kan. Alright. So with doTERRA there are like specific EO blends for emotions and moods as well. So these are the emotion punya blends. Okay, you have motivate, which is antara mint and citrus lah, ada campuran dua tu. Cheer, passion, forgive, console and peace. So benda ni semua oils ni boleh address all these feelings that you might have, okay? Like insecure, anxious, fearful, worried, hurt, grieving, sad, ashamed, angry, bitter, discontented, bored even, disinterested, somber, distressed, gloomy, discouraged. Okay, so you just choose one oil based on how you're feeling and what emotions you want to evoke, what you want to create pathways for, okay? All right. And there's also mood oils that you can choose based on apa mood that you nak overcome, right? So for example, if you are feeling fatigued and no passion, then choose citrus bliss, okay? No passion and stress elevation, okay? Peace and no peace and stress, then you ambil balance, right? No peace and fatigue, then serenity is lavender peace emission, okay? So there are a lot of oils that you can choose untuk nak regulate the emotions, right? All right. Okay, so this is another example of how you can use EOs with affirmations or affirmations. So apa beza affirmations and affirmations? Okay. So affirmations ni ialah ayat-ayat yang positif yang kita selalu sebut secara direct lah, okay, right? Affirmations ialah soalan-soalan yang kita tanya pada diri sendiri untuk membolehkan kita punya brain berfikir menggunakan pathway lain. Okay, right? So I bagi contoh dekat sini. Okay, so this is like some of the oils that you can use, right? Like cheer. This is a happy day oil. Okay, so diffuse this when you need a lot of energy while saying, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and celebrate myself. Okay, by the way, I got all these affirmations from Tara Wagner's website. She's also a doTERRA wellness advocate in US, and you can follow her and get a free ebook yang ada all these affirmations that you can use with essential oils lah. Okay, so I just ambil contoh-contoh sahaja. So you can diffuse while saying, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and celebrate myself, because this is what cheer is for. Okay, so you not every day, you not diffuse that oil while saying all these affirmations, so that your brain akan connect the scent, the aroma from the EO to dia akan buat new pathway dekat you punya brain. So every time you smell that oil, you akan rasa macam completely loved, honored, and you want to celebrate yourself. Okay, in the future bila you buat. Tapi you kena buat benda ni every day. You tak boleh macam buat bila-bila you rasa macam nak buat je, tak boleh. You kena do it daily so that the pathway is made. So it overrides you punya pathways. Okay. Okay. Can everybody you punya ni? Okay, thank you. Right. And then I'll forgive. Okay. So this is our favorite oil, isn't it? Okay, so forgive is the oil of letting go. Okay, so contoh yang I bagi ialah affirmations. Okay, so contoh yang you boleh buat ialah sambil you diffuse forgive. By the way, if certain oils you rasa macam busuk ataupun you repel to certain oils, what could be happening is actually you are not in homeostasis with that keadaan tu. Hanya mungkin kalau forgive tu busuk for you, mungkin you ada things that you cannot let go or you cannot forgive. Okay, so your body dah biasa berada dalam keadaan that slight stress where you do not want to let go of things. Your amygdala dah rasa safe to just keep it there. Faham? Jadi bila you are trying to let go of things, maybe forgive somebody or forgive someone ataupun diri sendiri pun kan, it will become difficult because your amygdala is trying to tell you, your limbic system is trying to tell you that, oh, that is uncomfortable. I don't want to go there. Okay, but because essential oils ada chemical properties, dia akan membantu you punya brain untuk boleh adapt to those changes. Okay, so that's why bila you rasa oil tu busuk, apa you tak suka bau dia, you kena guna juga, because that way your brain akan slowly boleh terima, okay, whatever that you are against tu, okay, and it will create new pathways in your brain in which you are okay with whatever yang you tak okay with before that. Okay, so dia akan override the old autopilot punya responses you tu. Okay, so kalau oil tu terlalu busuk, what you can do is, instead of diffusing ataupun put it in your palm and making you sick all day, is put it in a roller and then sapu kat tapak kaki. Kan yang ni eQin aja. Sapu jauh-jauh daripada badan you, daripada hidung you. Okay, because the chemical components will still get into your blood stream and still get to your brain, and then it will still do something instead of not moving anything. Okay, all right. So what you can do with forgive is you can do affirmations such as, why is it so easy to release the energy, emotions or judgments of others? Kan, jadi otak you akan start fikir, why is it so easy to release the energy, emotions and judgments of others? So the brain will start to believe that it is easy. Okay. Dapat idea tak? Okay. So another example is with motivate. The oil of getting things done. So you can do affirmations like, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself as I strive for more. Okay. So actually affirmations ni ada banyak gila. So you can just choose or you can make up any that you rasa sesuai untuk diri you. Okay. Right. And use the EO untuk nak support. While orange, the oil of abundance. Why am I so good at handling both money and time? Okay, so lama-lama bila you sebut selalu sambil pasang while orange, the brain will start to believe it that I can really do this, you know, I boleh jaga duit and jaga my time very well. Okay, frankincense is the oil of truth, deep spiritual connection and safety and centering. Just for today, I allow myself to slow down and be present. Okay, just for today, I allow myself to slow down and be present. Okay, so itu contoh dia. But if you want more, you can check out Tara punya ebook dia, okay, website dia. Alright. So does it start to make sense to you? You think it's doable? Boleh buat tak? Sangat kan? Okay. So you, what I suggest you to do is you start with one issue or one crisis dulu. Jangan nak buat semua benda, because then you will get overwhelmed and you won't get anywhere. Okay. So you just choose satu benda yang you rasa macam you need to change right now. Okay. I think I understand what my problem with forgive is now, since I dah ngajar macam ni. Okay. Okay, so I hope it does give you an idea of what you can do with your oils and how you can use it untuk nak regulate your emotions. So I'm open to questions now. You can ask, you can type it in the chat and I'll have a read. And in the meantime, I just not mention all the oils yang I sebut tadi, and what is available for you if you are interested. And in the you all tanya soalan, okay? So ada emotional aromatherapy kit. You can actually purchase it as a single bottle or a roller, but this is the price untuk all 6 oils, which is 725. And if you add 132 membership fee, you akan dapat for 857. Retail will be 964. Soalan-soalan, tak ada soalan lagi ni? Mood management kit, the 4 oils ni, also available on its own semua. Wholesale is 652 including membership, or else you'll be paying 693 for retail. And then we have all these kits that you can consider kalau you rasa macam nak try. Oh yeah, and plus free wild orange. I tak tulis dalam tu sebab through Silver Club that eQin is doing, if you register within 3 days ni, you boleh dapat wild orange free. Wild orange is the oil of abundance. Okay, starter kit ni is very nice. Ada semua, ada balance, ada lavender, peppermint, tea tree, wild orange, ada aroma touch untuk apa tu, untuk massage, deep blue and the on guard, and you also get wild orange and all this as well, whichever that you fancy. Okay, so kalau ada nak apa-apa, you can just ask me or eQin or any doTERRA wellness advocates. Any questions? 1 hour cukup.
Ada tak anyone nak ask questions? Best kan, senang je sebenarnya nak guna EO for emotions ni. Tak, dengan syarat EO tu ada with you. Kalau EO tu tak ada, susahlah sikit kan. Tapi top 10 oils pun sebenarnya enough for everyday use. So that's why I always say lah. Okay, anyone nak tanya? Especially kalau from the emotional oils tu, I memang sangat banyak guna peace dengan console. Actually console is quite nice, very woody scent, very grounding. Dia lagi macam higher daripada balance. Okay, kalau tak ada question, when is the right time to apply EO for emotions? Exactly when we feel
Boleh.
Yeah.
Okay, so boleh kalau it depends what you want to do, what you want to use the EOs for. So katakan you nak guna EO untuk create new pathways kat dalam you punya brain, new beliefs, new thoughts kan. Then you do it every morning, the whole day pun. Just keep diffusing the oil that is related to whatever that you are trying to work on and create, and say the affirmations or do whatever practice that you want to do to accompany the EO punya ni. And then do it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks pun. Okay, until you rasa macam bila I bau je EO ni, I terus nampak that I can be this thing, this somebody. Okay, alright. But kalau you masa tu macam you are in crisis, and then you rasa macam, oh, I actually feel very sad because I need support kan. So you pun tengok apa benda yang boleh, apa yang boleh evoke perasaan supported tu, and then you tengok nampak, oh, frankincense. So I'm going to put frankincense in my diffuser ataupun my palm, and then I'm going to inhale that and then. Okay, ataupun I akan sapu dekat tempat yang badan I rasa the heaviness or the sensation that is related to that feeling. Okay, does it answer your question? Can we use a few types of blends at the same time? Macam satu put at the pulse and one put at chest. I suppose so. If you feel like you are addressing different feelings and different needs, you can. Okay. Tapi macam saya cakap dekat Syafiqah tadi lah, kalau you nak create new pathways, then you use a specific oil ataupun combination of oils for a like longer duration and consistently. Okay, but kalau you nak address like my chest ni, I rasa tired, so I'm going to put lemon. So I rasa uplifted. Tapi my shoulders, I rasa insecure, so I'm going to put lavender here. Nampak? Okay, so it depends what you are trying to work on. Okay, good questions. Any other questions? Which is better application, topical or diffuse, for the best and instant result? I tak tahu lah. I rasa it depends lah kot. Betul tak? Ada orang nak jawab tak?
Kalau for me lah kan, in that situation there and then, I prefer topical. Kalau macam diffuse ni, you want to create a calm environment ataupun soothing ke ataupun suasana yang ceria, you want to create the environment in a room, you diffuse. Okay, so tapi it can also, yelah kalau you rasa sedih, you nak cheering up kan, you diffuse lah citrus oil or whatever. Tapi kalau at that time you rasa macam sedih sangat and you really need that console ke apa, sapu terus. I usually sapu over the heart. Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so it depends
ada lagi
lah.
soalan?
Macam Belle, dia suka diffuse kan, dia suka bau. But yeah, it can. And then kalau macam you nak drop to your palm, so you tak ada diffuser at that time, and inhale from there, I think that can give you instant punya results juga. Because you punya olfactory nerve is so close to your brain and your amygdala kan, so it goes straight there. Faham tak? Kalau you sapu, it goes into your bloodstream first before it can be processed kan. But it depends lah, so apa you punya preference juga. Okay, there are some who are very sensitive to smell. How do you use these EOs for them? So as I said before, if you don't like the smell, you don't have to diffuse. You dilute the EO that you want to use in the roller, and then you roll them, letak the EO tu the furthest part away from your nose. So kalau I letak kat tapak kaki, okay, because when you put it on the sole of your feet, actually the absorption is very good as well, but it's so far from your nose that you can hardly smell it. Okay, so you can try that. Okay, berapa lama kita kena konsisten pakai EO untuk dapat result yang kita nak? Okay, I baca ada yang cakap sampai 2 months. Okay, but I guess it depends on how deep the problem that we are dealing with. Okay, kalau macam benda tu benda yang simple je, macam contoh ada orang potong kereta kita ke, kita marah sangat-sangat ke apa kan, and kita just inhale, forgive ke, forgive kejap, mungkin tak payah pakai sampai 2 bulan lah kan. Okay, tapi kalau kita dealing with some sort of childhood trauma, then maybe you need months. Okay, like 2 months or 3 months macam tu. Okay, alright. Does it mean that we need to diffuse sampai bau tu betul keluar? Because sometimes if put like 2 to 3 drops, the smell macam tak kuat sangat. I rasa tak, because I tengah cuba ingat, I read somewhere that some oils kita memang tak ada bau, kita tak akan bau, because kita punya receptors dekat our nose tu berlainan from each other. So and then the chemistry that it creates after you inhale the aroma pun is different for each person. Jadi some people just boleh bau something tu kuat, the same aroma mungkin dengan orang lain dia tak bau, ataupun dengan orang lain dia bau very lightly. But the main thing is the chemical constituents still reach you punya olfactory bulb. Okay, nerve you and it still goes to the brain. So I don't think it's necessary. Macam I, lavender piece dah tak bau apa. Okay, lavender piece dengan I daripada dah lama, dah banyak tahun kot I rasa dah tak bau. Okay, it doesn't bother me because when I use it with balance, it works anyway. Okay. Okay. I was trying to use these EOs for my girl who has sinusitis, but it's very difficult because she's too sensitive to smell. Yeah, maybe you tak boleh sapu dekat hidung dia lah. Okay. So you kena sapu kat tapak kaki dia ataupun spine. Okay. Kalau EOs for diffuse tu, boleh kena di kulit ke? Okay. So it depends. Kenapa kita tak bagi letak terus dekat kulit is because some oils are really hot. Okay, so it can cause sensitivity. Tapi macam I dengan wild orange, I dengan even peppermint pun, I'm okay. Tapi I tak adalah letak macam 10 drop macam pakai minyak cat kapak ke apa, 1 drop macam tu je. Okay, right? But better dilute everything, alright? Okay. Diffuse less or dilute more? Yes. Okay. Any more questions? Jangan letak on guard atas tangan you ataupun oregano. Okay.
Boleh,
Ataupun
tapi
clove.
kena dilute. Kena standby fractionated kau kena.
Jangan letak macam I letak wild orange tadi. Wild orange is okay with my skin. It's not like corrosive ataupun it's not hot. Okay. So tapi I tak pakai wild orange like that. This is just sekali-sekala bila tak ada diffuser kan dengan I kan. Ni I punya diffuser dah habis air dia. Okay. Right.
Okay.
I drop kat sleeves kalau tak ada diffuser. Yes. Okay. Right.
Good one.
Okay. I stop screen share kejap.
Okay.
So eQin macam mana ni? I dah nampak semua balik ke?
Dah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so tak ada dah. Thank you so much Dr. Izam for sharing. Macam so easy kan nak guna. So if you have any more questions, you can always contact the person yang invite you to this session, okay? Ataupun you can always come to me. Alright. Okay, I think that's all. Hari Jumaat ni kita ada lagi satu session, the doTERRA story. Inilah why you should use doTERRA, okay? So kalau you dah you dah choose to you dah tanda dekat your Zoom link, okay? Nanti I akan hantar link, okay? Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.